Hey, hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It is Monday, so back to work, yay. And I am on my lunch break and need to catch up on Amberlynn's video from yesterday. So we do have this one titled Full Day of Eating, Disneyland at 400 pounds, and I haven't brushed my hair in 2 weeks, and it's going to be a vlog. Yeah, well, first, since it's a full day of eating, we will have our calorie counters up here to keep track, just for our purposes, since Amberlynn may or may not be tracking. Disneyland at 400 pounds, I guess you went to Disneyland years ago. I wasn't watching at that time. And I'm not surprised that she hasn't brushed her hair. I believe in her last video, I mentioned that her hair was looking very rough. We'll talk about that more whenever she gets to it, I guess, and see what she says. But let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, if you are new here and do not know, I do speed Amberlynn up to 1.25 speed because her regular speaking speed in her videos is just too slow, and it is, I don't know, it's just draining. So she is sped up here.
Hello. So
Hello.
I woke up a little bit ago. So I talked about my last vlog, like my nighttime routine. So when I wake up routine, first thing I do is go to the bathroom. Then I take Twinkie
You know, hey, that's a fabulous morning routine. Go use the bathroom.
out on just like a little stroll. Then I come back in. I take a quick shower. My showers like in the morning I feel like are a little bit quicker than the ones at night. And it's summertime and it's
So does she take 2 showers? Does she take a shower in the morning and one at night? Well, she said in her last video that she was a nighttime shower girly and that she preferred showering at night. But that sometimes she would shower in the morning. So she's showering 2 times. I just noticed here on this pause, is there something in her hair over here? I can't tell.
and
Oh no, it's just the reflection on the mirror.
I don't like that. So I feel like I shower more like in the summer. But then after all that, after Twinkie taken out, fed, I'm showered, I then come in here and I'll do my makeup while editing. Like I'll edit a little bit, then do a little bit of makeup. Edit a little bit, then do a little bit of makeup. And while I am usually doing my makeup part, I'm watching something on YouTube. And right now I'm listening to Foodie Beauty. Yes, I still watch her videos.
Oh, well that's interesting.
It is what it is, you know? Like, I'm a viewer. And right now they're talking about like the whole Disneyland thing. A lot of people are saying like how she won't be able to fit on rides, yada yada yada.
She won't be able to fit on rides. I weigh, about 100 pounds less than Foodie Beauty if she's 370, close to 100 pounds less. And I would have trouble fitting on rides with those bars coming down.
So I want to make it very well known. The reason why I'm talking about this is because like based on experience, and also I don't want bigger people to be like watching Foodie Beauty and hearing all the haters say like, oh my god, you can't fit on the rides, like, and then them never going, because she can fit on the rides. I actually have been to Disneyland 3 times and it was all while I was over 400 pounds. Yes, over 400 pounds. And
Do they have like extensions for the bars or something? Because if you're now some rides, I'm thinking of roller coasters where the bar has to come down and lock into place. And if that bar can't come down and lock, you can't be on that ride. Um, Now some rides I'm sure you could ride, just not roller coasters. I mean, if they don't require you to be strapped in around your waist or around your midsection, you could ride those rides. But there are some rides that you would not be able to ride.
every ride on Disneyland that I went on, I was able to fit on. And I also went to California Adventures, which is right across from Disneyland, and I also could fit on every single ride on that one as well that I chose to go on. I am talking
Notice the language that I chose to go on. So she probably wasn't going on any roller coasters that required a bar to come down and latch.
Pirates of the like I'm just gonna name a bunch of random ones. Pirates of the Caribbean, the is it like Hotel of Terror or something like that? Like It's a Small World, like the Winnie the Pooh moment.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know anything about these rides because I've never been to Disneyland, but I have been to Silver Dollar City and Six Flags. And there are rides that don't spin around, fly up, that require you to be locked in place, and like I just said, those rides you could ride.
Um, Tons of the roller coasters. Like the first roller coaster I've ever been on was California Screamin', and I was over 400 pounds for all these. So I was a big body.
That's interesting.
And I fit on every single one. There's obviously a tons more rides that I went on, but I can't really like think of them at the moment. But yeah, I just don't want people to like be watching that and like listen to the haters and like think to themselves, oh my god, I'm never gonna be able to go to Disneyland. Trust, Disneyland like doesn't discriminate like at all. Their rides are made for all different types of people, including bigger bodies. So
I suppose Disneyland could have a few cars on some of their roller coasters that will latch at a further distance. But if you're so big that that bar can't really hold you in place, that's going to be an issue.
say here from experience that Chantel, Beauty Beauty, her dream is to go to Disneyland. Let her do it. She is going to fit on the rides. If I was able to, she's going to be able to. I just feel like there needs to be a voice of reason. And since, you know, been there, done that.
Oh, yes, because Amberlynn is that voice of reason. When has Amberlynn ever been a voice of reason? But if Foodie Beauty wants to go to Disneyland, girl, go to Disneyland.
I just felt like I needed to share my story, that I had a lot of fun at Disneyland. So I think she will too. I'm having a hard time today, adulting, if you will. Right now I'm doing some...
We're gonna do a... My microphone battery died, and I do notice in a little bit, but here I was just saying, making kind of fun about, we could do the loafs. Adulting is hard with the hand on the forehead. That's all.
Dishes, and I just feel sad. Last night, Felina and I had like, it was kind of like, I want to say it was a serious conversation. I mean, some serious topics were definitely brought up, like about when we're moving and stuff like that. But it was like a short conversation, so there wasn't like no hardcore depth to it. So that's definitely something that's been weighing on my mind, and it's like stressing me out like to the extreme, because
here I was just questioning if there is a right way to get over something, and that she's probably holding on to hope that they'll get back together, while it sounds like Wifey is of the mindset that the breakup was a good thing, a positive thing for her, and she's ready to move on and doesn't want to get back together after seeing Amberlynn self-destruct like she is right now.
No other heartbreak has ever felt like this. It's just...
Of course not. Just like all the other heartbreaks were so much worse than the heartbreaks before. Each one is always the worst one ever because she just loves so much and so hard. It's the pattern with Amberlynn. Each heartbreak is always worse than the last.
Something just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. Oh, and people were asking about why.
Of course it doesn't feel good. Being sad and upset and heartbroken never feels good. Although I'm sure, I mean, she is in the heartbreak era, so it's going to continue to not feel good. But it's different for everyone, and she's going to have to find a way out of it. And maybe dealing with those emotions instead of trying to mask it with Delta 8 or 9, whatever she's using, and trying to mask it with food would help her instead of just ignoring her feelings.
Do I dry my dishes in the dishwasher? It seems like that takes up more time. I don't know how it would, because literally like in the same way people wash their dishes and then set it on like a dish rack, it's taking place of a dish rack, because I didn't want my island to like be filled with clean dishes on a dish rack. That ain't cute. That's not aesthetic. So I mean,
heaven forbid doing chores not be aesthetically pleasing. You can get dryer racks that you can fold up and move out of the way, or that I guess look nicer. I bought some nice ones from Dry Home that's on my kitchen counter. I mean, you don't have to stick them in the dishwasher, but whatever works for you, boo-boo.
I do it just for the reason of like, I don't want clutter. So yeah, I think today's a no makeup type of deal. A no makeup type of deal. I'm having some leftovers from last night. My kielbasa. I might also have some cottage cheese, mustard. I love a raw broccoli with it, so I'm probably gonna do that. Okay, so I already warmed my kielbasa. Here are my raw broccoli. I'm just gonna put this all in the same bowl. And of course, cottage cheese. I promise you this is good. Like, I know it's weird Trust me. Feels weird, but it's so good. And delicious mustard. Can't have enough of that. So there is my meal. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Y'all, I'm trying to watch Vanderpump Rules because everyone is talking about it, but it's like not doing anything for me. I'm 14 minutes in on the first episode and I can already tell that majority of this is fake. So I'm like, ugh, boring. Every time I look in the viewfinder, it literally just reminds me, girl, brush your hair. Like, I haven't brushed my hair in probably like 2 weeks. You know, I shower every day, but then I probably wash my hair like every 3 days. And then even while it's wet, I'll just put it back up into this.
All right. I don't know when my microphone battery died. I forgot to charge them last night. But you can hear me again now. I probably didn't say anything that you missed, but we'll have to check when my battery died. Anyway, I don't want to shame people that have mental health issues, and that's not what I mean here. Some people do really struggle with the day-to-day task of, personal hygiene because they're struggling with depression and they're struggling with, other mental health problems. I know Amberlynn is probably in a situational based depression, not a chemical imbalance depression. And doing those tasks can also be an issue. But when it's a situational depression instead of a chemical imbalance, in my opinion, doing those things, doing the hair brushing, doing the showering, doing the teeth brushing, whatever it may be, can help work through that depression and help getting you back on track because you're trying to get back into that routine. So I think not brushing her hair and kind of wallowing in that self-pity isn't doing her any favors.
And for me, like, that's how I know I'm like super sad, because brushing my hair always
Super sad.
goes first. Always. I'm finally using the little lip balm things that I got from the Dollar Tree. And there were some people who were like speaking about how I got really cheap makeup off of Temu, but then like, why did I get cheap makeup off of or from the Dollar Tree? Completely different. LA Colors is an actual brand, just like Wet n Wild, which is also at like Five Below, the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. Like, those are actual brands that people like, and they were made for people who like don't have a lot of money but still want to like wear makeup and stuff. But this is the shimmering loose eyeshadow LA Color that I got from there, and I still haven't used it, so I might actually use that tomorrow because, like I said, I wanted a free, clean, bare face today. But I will say, this feels really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird though because there's like barely any scent to it. So August 1st is coming up, and that's actually when this planner starts. I got this planner from, was it March?
Oh, it starts August 1st of this year and goes into that's interesting.
I think so. And this is when it starts. It starts on the good old August. So I'm super excited. I love jotting down notes.
Because we need another journal to fill out.
Lists, goals. It's just what I do. I'm just very much a pen to paper type of girly. So that's why when people are like, oh my god, you're already journaling.
I prefer pen and paper as well, but I can't write for very long because of my arthritis.
Like, on your notes, why are you also doing it like in a notebook? Well, it's because I want that physical, like, pen to paper journal like feel to it. Like, I love it. If I had to choose between only journaling electronically or like with an actual just notebook, I would choose this. This is what I would choose. Same when it goes to like reading books. A lot of people are like, why don't you just read on the Kindle or whatever? And it's like, I got the Kindle and I was thinking about it, but
I'm the same way. I like physical books. I don't like reading digital books. I've been doing audiobooks because I haven't had the time to actually read a book, and I can listen to a book while I'm working or doing chores around the house. So I've been doing audiobooks.
as I use the Kindle, it's like, yeah, it's cool and all, but I prefer just like physical. I don't know. I'm not a boomer, I promise. I am a millennial. But it's like technology is taking over everywhere. So it's like I still like to keep certain things from the past, like physical pens, physical paper, physical books. So I don't know. Nami over here making turkey kielbasa with garlic and onion for the second night in a row.
Oh my god, look at her cooking. Good for her, at least cooking.
Oh my god, it's just so good. I am currently cooking while having one of these. Yep. I'm also listening to Trisha Paytas's new podcast, Just Trish. So I have it paused right now though. We'll see. I mean, I like it so far. But how many podcasts has she had now? A lot.
I don't know because I don't
See, that's
watch
what I'm
her.
talking about. Just don't give up. Just keep on trying, no matter how many podcast journeys you go on. I'm
Is it me or is she blurry?
blurry. Okay, so
Oh, yep, she was blurry. She noticed as well. All right, we have a mug. Are you going to put your food in this mug?
my food is done. I wish like I had rice or something, but I really am trying not to have like pasta and rice. You know, it's one step at a time.
You could have some vegetables with it. You could have cauliflower rice.
I love making this because I have leftovers for the next day. As you guys saw, I ate my leftovers from last night earlier. So far I've shown you guys everything that I've ate today so far. Hello, hello. Okay, I haven't vlogged
That I've eaten
for, I think it's been like 3 hours at this point. And I want to say about an hour ago, I was just like having a meltdown. You guys have been so sweet in my DMs. Like so many people reaching out to me saying like how I just seem so relatable, because these are like feelings that people usually don't voice out loud, and like people just saying thank you for your vulnerability and stuff. And it just makes me want to like, I don't know, cry. Like I wish I could hug every single one of you, because so many of you are also opening up to me, and it's just like, wow. So I also want to say that the person who sent me this book, because this was from one of my PO boxes recently, said that on the inside there was a letter, and that the person who wrote this book actually wrote inside of it and signed it. And I hadn't actually opened the book yet. So when she messaged me, I was like, oh my God, thank you for letting me know. So I just want to say, Tracy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. And you guys have just been so kind. I have definitely needed it because going through a lot. There's a lot of things.
Girl, brush your hair. It's looking, this swoopy thing going on up there.
I'm vocalizing.
As she would say, it ain't cute.
And a lot of things I'm not ready to vocalize, but we will get there. So I was in my pantry and I saw that I had like, I don't know, I'd say maybe 40% of this left. So I just ate them right after saying I'm trying to watch my carbs. Ugh, they were just staring at me in my face. They were really tasty, but no more buying these because this is like, honestly, probably one of my favorite snacks in the world.
Anything with Reese's is going to be good. But this is what happens whenever she restricts herself. Oh, I can't have carbs. I can't have any of this. She finds something, she's like, oh, and then she eats the entire thing. Granted, only maybe half of this bag was left. But, yeah, that's what happens for a lot of people. Whenever you restrict, whenever you see something, you're going to go crazy on it. And I think that's going to happen with her, again, like it always does.
Not good for you. So far, these are the things that I'm giving to Goodwill. We have dishes and cups and purses and notebooks and books and wannabe Legos and just some like miscellaneous stuff. So we're definitely getting that going. All right.
Are you giving away things subscribers gave you?
So the next thing I plan on having is some buffalo wings. These are the Morningstar veggie buffalo wings, and they're so good, and I'm gonna have them with ranch. So my veggie nuggets are in the microwave. Now I'm just gonna get a little dipper bowl here. Isn't it so cute and small? So I'm gonna have some ranch.
Oh my God. It's a lot of ranch.
My hair is staying frizzy.
Probably 3 or so tablespoons in there.
So where do you? It's probably because I'm not brushing it, which I need to do.
Yeah.
So good. When I like something, you know it, because I'm like, so good.
Yeah, we know.
Literally not descriptive at all in any sort of way. So I know it feels like I was showing you guys like.
So we don't know how many nuggets she had. I'll have to see how many are in that bag. I don't know if it was the entire bag she had.
Wannabe Legos and Legos that I was completing almost every single day. I've still been working on them. Yes, I have. I want to show you guys every completed one that I do because I just love it so much, and I know a lot of you do too. But this one took me forever. The one I'm about to show you. I'm trying to grab it, but it's like weeble wobble. Oh my God, don't fall, please. I mean, it's hooked on a little stand, but it's still like weeble wobbles. It is an astronaut. And when I tell you, like, look how many pieces and how detailed.
It's kind of cute.
Like, insane. Like, isn't that crazy? I'm like so proud of that one, but it does like wiggle and stuff, so I'm gonna set it down. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. It was super fun, hard, detailed, which is my favorite. This one I like recommend wholeheartedly. It's
She likes those expert Legos.
AM Bricklayer is the brand, and this is the mechanical spaceman. 900 pieces. So yeah, this is the end of my video, but this was definitely like a what I ate today video because I showed you every single thing that I put in my mouth besides the liquid.
But we didn't, well, I mean, we didn't see how many nuggets. I'm gonna have to guess on that.
Liquids I had, and the only thing I've had today was a few of these Diet Pepsis. I'm probably gonna have one more. I usually have one more like while I'm just chilling in bed. So that is the end of this vlog. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Today was day 10 or 11. I think last video was 10. Today's 11. Who knows? I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
All right. Well, we are definitely back onto the cottage cheese, mustard, and veggie and whatever kick. You know, whatever floats your boat, girly. Whatever helps you. If that's sustainable for you, then go ahead and eat it. I just don't think it sounds very, very good. Yeah, I don't. Did she and wifey have a fight? They had a very serious conversation about when they're going to move and stuff, and I was a little distracted during that part, so I might have something else to add while I'm watching it. I also don't know when my microphone cut out, but yeah, she's having a tough time of it, and it's all situational. And you know, I think she could really help herself by trying to get back into these routines of brushing her hair and all that stuff and taking care of herself. And I think that would help her feel better. And of course, continuing to live with wifey isn't going to help those feelings go away any quicker. It's not going to help her feel better, but they're going to be living together for at least another 2 months. So we'll see how this plays out with the heartbreak era of Amberlynn. So, all that being said, I am going to get something to eat for lunch and edit this while I'm eating, at least start editing it. And until next time, be safe and take care.